invisible one and is indivisibly in each one and everything. What is it then that causes apparent divisions? There are no divisions as such, but there is an appearance of separateness because of ignorance. This means that everything is of ignorance and that everyone is ignorance personified. A drop in an ocean is not separate from the ocean. It is a bubble over the drop that gives it an appearance of separateness, but when the bubble bursts, the drop is not and the indivisible ocean is. When the bubble of ignorance bursts, the self realizes its oneness with the indivisible self.
What do you mean? Ignorance personified. God is indivisible one. We've been saying this, that God is not only infinite, and by infinite it means unlimited. It means that there is not a speck, there is not a pinpoint where He is not. The only place where He is apparently not, as Baba explains in God Speaks, is in the state of fana, or in the fate of nirvana, as we call it. And apparently not where God plays the role of consciousness, where God actually is conscious. And that is why when Buddha talks about fana as the goal, and it is misrepresented, nirvana, it is misrepresented as if Buddha is saying that there is no God. But Baba says that it can never be that God is not, He's always, because God is. Is means anything that is God. But only in this state, apparently, He's playing the role of consciousness, and therefore apparently He is absent or He is not there. But here Baba talks about not only just the infinite part, not only infinite, but God is indivisible one. He cannot be divided. And the example that we keep on giving is, there is air over here, there is air outside, there is air in the toilet, there is air in the kitchen. That is only one air. But if you compartmentalize it, divide it, okay, you close then it gives a separate, an apparent appearance that the air somewhere is different, that the air somewhere is different, but air is air, space is space. In the same way, God is indivisible one. And most important, Baba says, and is indivisibly in each one and everything. In us and in everything, He is indivisible over there. In other words, the power and the potency and whatever you call it in the drop is the same as in the ocean. In that drop, that power or whatever you call it, infinite knowledge, power and bliss is there in the drop itself, as it is in the ocean. But because the drop is covered or enveloped or surrounded by a bubble, which is the bubble of ignorance, it gives an apparent separateness, it gives an apparent experience that I am a drop other than the ocean, different from the ocean, and therefore I have limited powers and ocean has got unlimited powers. I'll repeat the sentence. God is indivisible one and is indivisibly in each one and everything. What is it then that causes apparent divisions? Why is it that we are having so many divisions? Man and woman, humans and animals, Easterner, Westerner, fat and thin, black and white, rich and poor, etc. What is it then that causes apparent divisions? There are no divisions as such, but there is an appearance of separateness because of ignorance. So all that we have experienced so far, all that we are experiencing now, all that we may experience in the future, till such time as we reach the ultimate, which is God realization, Aham Brahmasmi, Anarhat, Soham, I am God state. Until we reach that, all that we have experienced is an experience in ignorance. Everything. Everybody is riding on the same boat, sailing in the same boat, the boat of ignorance. So Baba says there are no divisions as such, but there is an appearance of separateness because of ignorance. This means that everything is of ignorance and that everyone is ignorance personified. Every one of us are. That means anything that anybody says or does or thinks is in the domain of ignorance. We are all ignorance personified. We are, only thing is that there may be a different degrees of ignorance, but we are all, as I said, sailing in the same boat of ignorance. A drop in an ocean is not separate from the ocean. Any drop in the ocean is not separate from the ocean. It is within the ocean. It is a bubble over the drop that gives it an appearance of separateness. The bubble around the drop, over a drop, it only gives an appearance of separateness. But when the bubble bursts, the drop is not. When the bubble bursts, there is no drop. The drop is not. And the indivisible ocean is. That means the experience of that one particular drop on realization is I am the ocean. Not I am a part of the ocean. You see, I am the ocean. And the important mechanics here is that only that particular drop which was having the finite I, that I would be, the I is the ego, the limited ego, the mind. That ego will now experience divine individuality, or that ego will now say I am God, and the experience of I am God will be only to that particular drop soul. Am I making? Otherwise, what would have happened in the very first instance that the one particular drop has experienced I am the ocean, all the drops would have experienced and said I am the ocean, because the drop has now become the ocean. So in other words, the experience of God realization is individualized. Now here there is a dichotomy, in a sense, how can there be an individual, but that is what Baba has explained, that the experience is only for that particular drop soul. And then many more drop, as each and every drop soul is able to burst the bubble of ignorance, that drop soul has got the authority to say, Anal Haq, I am that, I am God. When the bubble of ignorance bursts, the self realizes its oneness with the indivisible self, capital S. So when the bubble bursts, the experience is, I am the self. Right? So that is ignorance personified.
What is the what